Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, HASHAM, YAHAWASHI, HASHAM, YAHAWAH. With the double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone, who taught me this truth. And a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching this truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, I'm the brother Yasharan, and this is a video about how sometimes you just have to trust in the spirit and just hit record. Okay, sometimes you just have to trust in the spirit and hit record. Okay, and this is pretty much a lesson for brothers that may be struggling in their own mind, coming up with topics to do videos on, or they just can't get down to business, man. Okay, and a lot of that really is spirits, okay, and demons that are fucking with you, man. Okay, because sometimes you may want to do a video, but and you have the time and all that, but you just can't get to it, whether it's because you're distracted, whether it's because you have anxiety, whether it's because you're procrastinating. Okay, really, sometimes you just need uh, a topic, okay, and maybe a scripture in mind or two, and you just gotta go, man. You just gotta fucking go. Okay, trust in the Lord, trust in the Spirit, man. All right, stop being so weak spirited and fucking bullshitting around all the time, man. Okay, and we've all had to deal with that at times where we had the desire to do a video, but something happened where you just didn't do it. Okay, but that's a very dangerous spirit to be in, especially to stay in. Okay, because the angels are really recording everything, man. They know what you were doing. You know whether you couldn't put the drink down, or put the game down, or you know the woman was distracting you, or too many of them really, or your circle's too big, and you got all these, and because Satan will jump on people in your circle, man, to take up your energy, and it'll be at the exact moments, man, when you want to do the work, something will come up, right, and get in the way, be an obstruction. Okay, scriptures say, attend upon the Lord with what? With no distraction. Roughly paraphrase. Okay, so I looked up a couple of these so-called spirits. Okay, which they're just idols, that are made up. Okay, a lot of these demons are just made up. Um, and we'll get a couple scriptures, and also how to also come up with some remedies. Okay, you may have to pray, you may have to fast. Okay, you may have to fast from the thing that's causing you problems, man. It may not just be about food and water. Okay, but this is a demon of anxiety. Okay, I put this into Google, and this is what came up. AI overview: the demon of Acadia is a term used to describe a state of spiritual apathy and lethargy that can lead to anxiety. The term Acadia comes from the Greek word akadeia, which means to lack care. Okay, symptoms. Pretty interesting stuff. Resistance to prayer and devotional reading. Okay, meaning what? There's times when you may want to read, but you just can't open the scriptures and stay focused. Okay. And I'll say this, anxiety in the physical sense, a lot of it comes from uh your the foods that you eat. If you have too much sugar at one time and your blood sugar spikes, you're going to have a hard time focusing on one thing. That's actually been researched to be one of the leading causes of ADHD amongst children here in Babylon. They eat and they consume enough sugar for 2 or 3 adults in a day. Okay, and then they can't stay focused on anything. Okay, they get all nervous. They get social. Well, social anxiety is something else too. That also can cause anxiety. Okay, but continuing on with symptoms, resistance to prayer and devotional reading. It's basically a mind block. Okay, nervousness, things like that. Right, indifferences, boredom, or avoidance of responsibility, self-indulgence, or sluggishness, meaning that you always got time to do the fucking things that you want to do, but not the things that you need to do. Okay? Which is pretty much what? A lack of discipline. That's why it's good to get into a routine. Okay? To get into a routine. It's not good that if you wake up in the morning, if you sitting around fucking chilling. Okay? Start off by doing something productive. Okay? Or even if you work in the morning, when you get off work, right? A lot of people, when they get off work, they just want to lay the fuck around and chill out. There's nothing wrong with having a little period of, relaxing the mind or whatever. But it's better to find something to do to be productive. Okay. Self-indulgence or sluggishness. Okay. That's a demon, man. There's plenty of scriptures on being sluggish. Okay. About being, just look on the NLT, look up the word lazy, discouragement, feeling unfocused. Okay. So the will might be there, but the focus ain't, man. Okay. Withdrawn, jaded, hopeless, irritated, or worthless. Biblical connection in the Bible, the Church of Laodicea is described as neither hot nor cold, which is similar to the state of spiritual apathy and lethargy associated with akadia, coping with anxiety. Some techniques that may help with anxiety include breath control. Okay, mouth breathers. I know every brother must have seen that on social media. Okay, whether it was on TikTok or X or whatever social media network they're on, scrolling through YouTube shorts. Being a mouth breather is not a good thing, man. That leads to anxiety in itself. Okay, so having control over your breathing, man. The scriptures talk about what? Having rule over your spirit. A good way to do that is to just fucking chill out and breathe, man. And the scriptures talk about what? Being hasty in judgment. Anxiety can make you hasty in judgment. Okay. The 3-3-3 rule, which involves identifying 3 objects, 3 sounds, and moving 3 body parts. I never heard of that. Understanding the emotional roots of anxiety, such as alarm. Okay. And this society is designed to make people full of anxiety, man. Okay. It's designed to make people full of anxiety. Think about when you got to wake up to that alarm. Okay. Right? That alarm. It jolts you up. It gives you anxiety. You start the day off with a high heart rate, full of alertness. That's not a natural way of waking. Okay. This whole society, where everything's got a time and a deadline and, rush, 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 rush. Okay. It's designed to make you, anxious. Okay. So when you're in a state of anxiety, you're always timid. Okay. Identifying and addressing stressful situations such as traumatic events, work pressure, relationship issues, or financial problems. Right. Because you're just sluggish, man. Okay. Or you're at a mental block. That's really what I should say. You're at some kind of mental block. The desire is there. You just don't know how to go about it. Sometimes you just got to hit record, man. Just go for it, right? Or turn everything off that's bothering you. Whether it's the TV or people texting you or people blowing your phone up, just fucking turn it all off, man. Get away from it all. Scrolling, scrolling on social media. Hey, I'm guilty of that. Sitting there scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And before you know it, man, the fucking half hour's up, right? In Christianity, well, here's another one, Belphegor. In Christianity, Belphegor is a demon associated with the sin of sloth. Okay? Because you could have, it might not be anxiety. You could just have fucking sloth demon on you. You could just be a damn sluggard. Okay? There's plenty of scriptures on that. We could sit here all day going through scriptures on Proverbs and Psalms about being a damn sluggard or slothful. We're going to get a couple scriptures, man. I just wanted to get through these demons first. He is a lieutenant of hell who tempts people to evil through inventions that promise riches and fame. these these Christians just make up anything, man. Belphegor is depicted as a monstrous bearded demon with horns and sharp nails. He is also depicted as a beautiful young woman, which is thought to be his early earthly disguise. He's also associated with the cow or bull. Uh, Belphegor's role is to sow discord among men and seduce them to evil through the apportionment of wealth. He corrupts people, fostering selfishness and paranoia. Mm, paranoia, man. It's also linked to having anxiety, being paranoid all the fucking time, man. Just being caught in your. That's why it's important not to be idle all the time, man. To keep yourself busy because that'll make you paranoid. Just read an article after article, headline after headline, news clip after news clip. Then you sit there and you try and piece it together, piece it together, piece it together with your own thoughts and all that, and then that just makes you fucking paranoid, man. Okay, and a lot of brothers fall off this truth because they're paranoid, man. It's all this news and stuff and the secrets of the world that we know. Okay, it's too much for them to take, and they become paranoid, man. Become fucking weirdos. Okay, especially regarding the protection of their inventions and success. Okay, their own thoughts and theories, man. You know, that's why you just gotta trust in the spirit because when we read all these, when we see all these clips and all these podcasters and influencers and people we get our news from, you know, we're not supposed to be getting into their theories and all that shit and our own theories, man. We're supposed to stay with what the scriptures tell us. Okay. All these guys like Dabu and all them, they all got their own fucking theories. According to Dabu, the world's ended fucking 50 times by now. He's one of the most paranoid people I've ever seen. Okay, he's sitting there in a fucking $100,000 fucking sports car, or probably close to it, driving around chain smoking cigarettes. He's all fucking paranoid and shit in his videos. The sky's falling every 15 minutes with that guy, man. He ain't gonna make it. Okay. Other information. Some rabbis claim that he must be worshipped on a toilet. See, this is what and who's the rabbis? Who's the rabbis? Right? The Amalekites, the fakes. They ain't the true Israelites, man. With offerings being the residue of one's digestion, which means shit. Okay, I'll tell you what's full of shit. These fucking so-called Jews, man. Y'all are full of shit. Okay, and I put in the demon of procrastination. The demon of procrastination is a metaphor for the tendency to delay tasks. Okay, which can be caused by a variety of factors. Examples of procrastination demons: Bashyasta, I believe that's how you say it, the Zoroastrian demon of sloth who tries to keep the righteous from working. Ooh, interesting. The demon of desire, the desire for pleasure and hatred of discomfort that can lead to procrastination, right? People get stuck in self-indulgence. They get stuck in pleasures all the time. That goes back to the demon Bacchus too, okay? The god of pleasure, okay? I'm going to read that one again. The demon of desire, the desire for pleasure and hatred of discomfort. Okay, you gotta get uncomfortable, man, if you want to make progress at times. Okay, because Jake he loves comfort. Okay, even brothers in the truth, man, they don't like stepping out of their comfort zone. Okay, but there's proof that there's a cortex in the brain. I believe it's called the anterior frontal cortex, right? Where if you're used to doing things that make you uncomfortable, it grows that part of the brain, and you develop more discipline. Okay, things like taking cold showers regularly. Okay, nobody actually wants to take a fucking cold shower, especially at first, because it's very uncomfortable until you get used to it. Okay, things like changing your diet around, eating healthier. Okay, that's also uncomfortable for a lot of people because they want that comfort food. Okay, staying away from the pleasures of this world, man. You know, and in this society, in this kingdom, there's a whole bunch of ways you could feel comfortable, man. Doing things that uh, don't do what you want to do. Do what you don't want to do, pretty much at times. Okay, obviously, there's different examples. This is our first love. Okay. Continuing on, the demon of perfectionism, the belief that things must be done perfectly or they will have bad consequences. I've met people that are like that, man. Every little thing's got to be fucking perfect all the time, and then they don't actually accomplish shit. Okay, I've worked with people like that, man. Everything's got to be done a certain fucking way, and then you can't, you know, and then you can't actually get any production out of them, man. Or they get in the way all the time. The demon of self-belief, the belief that you are inept and will fail. Right, having a lack of confidence. The demon of mystery, belief that new tasks are very hard and should be avoided. causes of procrastination, stress, negative self-beliefs, fear, anxiety, ADHD, irrational beliefs about abilities. Okay, there goes that anxiety and that ADHD. Tips for overcoming procrastination. Again, brothers, I know that this is a very lengthy, but I am getting the scriptures. Okay. We got a bunch of them pulled up here. Set constraints to focus on important tasks. Specify how much time to spend on a task. Don't be hard on yourself. Okay. The scriptures talk about not letting your sins weigh you down. Okay. Well, hey, this last one, consider the consequences of putting things off. Consider the consequences of putting things off. Being lukewarm, right? Being lukewarm. There's a serious consequence to that, man. Now let's get into some of these scriptures, man. Okay? Proverbs 19:15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. You don't want to be one of the ones that get put into a deep sleep, man. Okay? Hang on. I had a couple more pulled up here. These aren't in any particular order. Slack. This is Romans 12:11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So that's how we should be, man. Okay, you don't want to be lukewarm. You want to consider the consequences of being slothful, man. Okay? So you don't want to be slothful in business. You want to be fervent in spirit, man. And sometimes that means just hitting the record button, even if you got a little bit of nerves rattled, man. Don't be slothful sitting there thinking all damn day. Right? Get the business done, because it is a business at the end of the day. And if you don't produce it a business and you sit around idly, okay, then you ain't gonna be profitable in ministry, and the Lord will get your ass out of here, man. Let's look this word up, idle. Wait, we brought that out, right? Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger, man. Okay? Or in this case, they're gonna be destroyed. Let me get this in Proverbs. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lead not unto thine own understanding. Okay? If you trust in the Lord, man, he's gonna keep these spirits and these mindsets away from you, man. Okay? If you have to, pray on it. In fact, let's get that. If you have to, pray on it, fast on it. This is Matthew 17:20. Well, hey, the scriptures say, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Okay? And YAHAWASHI said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay? And the Spirit gives you confidence, man. It gives you conviction. Okay? Because the Lord doesn't want a double-minded mind, because anxiety and procrastination and all that, that's a double-minded mind, man. It says in James 1:8. I got that pulled up. I got to scroll through because A minded man, James 1 and 8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And what does it mean if you're got anxiety all the time and you're procrastinating? Okay, that means that you're unstable. You can't stay focused. Okay, you can't walk down one path. You can't get shit done. You're disorganized. Okay, you're out of order pretty much. Okay, that's why you have to rule over your spirit, man. You know, think about a war general. They're not jumping all over the place. Think about a veteran soldier compared to a rookie soldier, man. A veteran is battle tested and he's calm in the heat of battle. Okay, a new guy's going to be all over the place. Okay, Mm, let's do a couple. Proverbs 15 and 19. The way of the slothful man is as a hedge of thorns. He's always bumping into them thorns, man, getting tripped up all the time. But the way of the righteous is made plain. Right. And a plain man is what? Just straightforward and not all over the place. Okay. Proverbs 6 and 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Okay. Because when you look at an ant, okay, you can have thousands and thousands of ants in an ant colony. And their duty is to get the job done for the society, man. They don't sit there and think. Ants will walk single file, thousands of them at once. They'll walk single file, man, accomplishing a task, okay, to help out the colony. Okay, that's how we must view this ministry. That's how we must view this ministry. We're building those bricks and we're making those bricks in that wall solid. Okay, building each brick in the house of David. Okay, that's what we do when we do these videos. Okay, we're uh, providing edification for the brothers that are watching our videos and the sisters, I should say too. Okay, and they're becoming stronger bricks in that building. So watch the ant. Proverbs 10 and 26 is vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. And a sluggish person is fucking irritating, man. Just like smoke to the eyes is irritating. Watching somebody do something in slow motion, because, well, hey, over the years, one of the things that pisses me off is when uh, the camp leader or the second in command, which is myself or somebody, right? We call for a scripture, we call for a brother to look something up, and they fucking taking their sweet fucking time. Okay? That's like smoke to the eyes, man. You really feel like telling them, hurry the fuck up on camera. Okay? But then again, you can't be frantic and timid when you do things, man. Okay, at the same time, you gotta have a balance, but you gotta move, man. You gotta fucking get moving. Okay? Those brothers that are sluggish when it comes to doing things with the ministry. Those are the ones that ain't doing the videos consistently, man. It all lines up. Okay. And that's Jake, man. That's Jake in a nutshell, man. Okay. You see, even at the job, you see Jake, man, always taking his fucking sweet time with everything. Okay. Always got to be on their phone and shit, you know, distracted easy. And that wasn't always true. Okay. Jake used to work their ass off back in the day when I was younger, you know. It's really Esau Edom's kingdom, man. It makes him like that, man. He's created black culture in the modern day Negro, man. That's why if I'm gonna work with Jake, I'd rather work with the Latino tribes, man. You know, because they still seem to have that hard working spirit that they've known for. You know, Proverbs 26:16: the sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than seven men that can render a reason. Because a sluggish person always has a fucking excuse lined up, man. And I know you brothers know that. Okay, you know that for sure, man. That's a sluggard's always got a fucking excuse ready. Let's go through some of these. In fact, let's get back to this. Matthew 17:20. YAHAWASHI said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. So getting on to remedies. Okay, it's really about trusting in the Lord first and foremost. Okay, but you may have a spirit that's all fucked up on you. Okay, hey, it might not even, it might be something wrong with you physically that's fucking with your mind. Okay, think about that. You know, you could have an underlying health issue. Okay, or you may just need to pray. You know, ask the Lord to, whatever's bothering you. Okay, whatever you think the problem may be, pray to the Lord that he reduces your temptation or keeps you away from that said thing, man. And fast from it, man. You know, if you've had a drinking problem, then you do fast from that. Okay. If you have a problem getting your diet in order, eating too much processed food, too much sugars and that, and fried foods, then you fast from that stuff, man. Okay. If you got a demon on you that has you sitting around scrolling all day or watching the binge watching demon, that's a big thing these days with the Netflix and all that. All right. The binge watching demon where you sit there for hours and hours in your little spare time you got fucking binge watching TV shows and movies and series and shit and sports or whatever. Okay? Fast from that shit, man. If you want to scroll, you know, use the put a timer on some of your apps, man. Okay, I know that they got that in all the operating systems now, Android, iOS, you know. Put a time limit on your fucking apps, man. Okay? But when you pray, all right, you got to do it in faith. This is James 1 and 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, YAHAWAH, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So if you got something that's bothering your spirit, man, or you just need a pick me up, okay, then pray on it. But continuing on, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So do it not wavering, man. Do it in faith. Okay? Really believe that the Lord is gonna do it for you, man. Not this wishy-washy shit. That's that procrastination demon. Okay? That's that anxiety demon. Acadia or whatever the fuck it is. That made up bullshit. Those are all just made up idols, man. Okay? Or that Belfagor or whatever the fuck that thing is. you you got people that really believe that shit's real, man. Where's Belfagor in the scriptures? Let's put it in. Let's see where. Yeah, but there's no Belfagor, right? They must have had a procrastination demon or a paranoia demon on them. In Christianity, Belfagor is a demon associated with the sin of sloth. He's a lieutenant of hell, blah, 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 blah. Belfagor is depicted as a monstrous bearded demon with horns and sharp nails. He's also depicted as a beautiful young woman. Come on, man. Where's that in the scriptures at? It's supposed to be in Christianity, right? Get out of here. Get out of here. John 6 and 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. Okay, and the word quicken means what? To make alive, to make alert and uplifted, man. You're supposed to be uplifted in this thing, right? Just like we went into earlier, not slothful in spirit, or not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Okay, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Okay? We can't just be dead spirits, man. We're supposed to be lively stones. Okay? A lively stone ain't idle all the time. Man, I wish I could do this, but well, just like you gotta go into the realm of discomfort once in a while, man. Okay? Sometimes you gotta do uncomfortable things to feel alive. Okay? That's the society that Esau Edom set up, man. Where everybody just sits around being comfortable all day, scrolling and doing mindless, profitless shit. So this is Psalm 86 and 6. And then we got one more scripture and we'll wrap it up. Give ear, O Lord, unto my prayer, and attend to the voice of my supplications. In the day of my trouble, I will call upon thee, for thou wilt answer me. Okay? So we're having trouble, right? The word supplication means to earnestly beg. Beg the Lord. Okay? I had to beg the Lord to give me a diligent spirit, man. I had to beg the Lord uh, to give me the consistency in reading and studying, man. You know? And I really had to believe that he was going to do it, man. And the Lord set up and gave me the discipline, set, set me up to where I gain diligence, man. I'm reading the scriptures more than ever now. Okay, we got to seek the Lord 10,000 times more. We can't seek Him enough. This is John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And we got to overcome the world, man. Okay? We got to overcome the lusts of this world. We got to overcome Satan's devices. Okay? And in the Lord, we would have peace. Okay? To what? To accomplish the task that we're supposed to do. With that, till next time, I hope you're edified. Shalom.